And finally, we come to the final and 10th and last of these commandments. And remember, these are the first commandments. They lay out the basics, and then over the course of time, through the leadership of Moses, they're going to flesh everything out and get very detailed. But in verse 17, we have the 10th commandment in Exodus chapter 20. It says, you must not covet your neighbor's house. You must not covet your neighbor's wife, male or female servant, ox or donkey, or anything else that belongs to your neighbor. So, you shall not covet. So, the earlier commandments really have more to do with what you do, right? Most of them. Commit adultery, steal, murder. Like those are actions. Now, what's interesting is that Christ will actually take those in the New Testament and expand them really into more of a thought situation. And that's really what this commandment does from the beginning. It gives you this focus more on the heart and its desires than something to literally do. Now, the word covet here literally means to pant after, right? And that's a really interesting description, to pant after. There is a Hebrew word for desire, but it doesn't necessarily have a negative connotation in and of itself. It depends on the context. But this word here literally means to pant after. It has pretty much everywhere it's used, it has a negative context. So the idea behind to covet is the eyes look upon an object, admires it, wants to go after it, and the body moves to possess it. So coveting may start in the mind, but then it becomes the action, right? And just because you have not taken the final step to possess doesn't mean you haven't committed this sin of coveting, right? And it can be expressed towards all sorts of things. It's an itch to possess what someone else has. And what it does is it speaks to dissatisfaction with you and with where God has you. At the end of the day, you're telling God, what you have given me and the life that you have placed me in at this moment is not good enough for me. Now understand, sometimes the situation that we're in and that where God has placed us or allowed us to be is a result of our own actions. But at moments in time, we have outside forces and things that just act on us that aren't of our own decision, our own consequences. But here, even if it is or isn't, when we want what others have, we're saying, God, you're not good enough. I think that's at the heart of this. To covet is to say to God, I want what you want, give me, because I know better than you. That's at His heart. So this commandment means we need to be satisfied with where we're at, who we are, and what God has blessed us with. Work hard. Put forth effort. But be satisfied with the place God has put you. Talk to you later. Have a good day.